Right now, our Constitution is in danger. And what it's in danger from is this contempt. The Constitution can withstand vigorous disagreement. It was created for vigorous disagreement, but it cannot withstand a citizenry that holds one another in contempt. Jonathan Haidt, the great social psychologist, said he predicted a catastrophic failure of American democracy. Why? He said, because you just don't know what happens to a democracy when you drain all trust from the system. And right now, we are draining trust from one another. We'll get through this, I believe. Here's why. Because in the summer of 1787, Oklahomans know their constitutional history. In the summer of 1787, the Constitutional Convention was meeting in Philadelphia, and things were not going well. In fact, many of the delegates were packing their bags and ready to go, ready to leave. The convention was going to be a failure. And yet we know that 7 weeks later, in September, they pulled it off. They wrote the Constitution. One popular history of the time called it the miracle at Philadelphia. Now, I'm a Christian. I believe in miracles, but I think of a miracle as something that defies rational explanation. Well, we actually have a rational explanation for what happened in Philadelphia in the summer of 1787 because George Washington gave it to us. In a letter that he wrote transmitting the Constitution to the Congress, he said, this Constitution is the product of that spirit of amity, mutual deference, and accommodation, which the peculiarity of our political circumstances rendered indispensable. The peculiarity of our political circumstances today render indispensable the same type of attitude that the founding fathers used to create the Constitution. If you and I want to support and defend the Constitution, it's about so much more than the rights that it protects. They're there, I'm all for them. But the Constitution, even more than the rights it protects, is about a way of approaching government with others. The Constitution created a new type of citizen, a citizen who's willing to listen, sit down at the bargaining table, and negotiate with someone. A citizen who acts in the spirit of amity, mutual deference, and concession. We've seen that displayed beautifully today. It's my hope and my prayer that we will all take that to heart and see that as the primary way we will support and defend the Constitution at this moment of peril today.